Hey YouTube land, Just Jax here, and I'm coming to you from the Just Jax Gaming Studios, but today we're just vlogging. If I want to talk about gaming as a whole, I'm going to have to start with my favorite game and favorite video game franchise, especially because it does tie into why I'm here, why I'm doing this, why I want to make content, why I want to stream, and it's one of the games that I do want to stream in some way, and I'm going to have to talk about Animal Crossing. Just plain and simple. The entire franchise, I'm a huge fan of, but Animal Crossing New Horizons itself, my Switch constantly tells me I am over 2,000 hours in now. And that's a big chunk of time. There's people that have more and fine and everything, but the average player probably does not. I am currently on my 6th island, and the game came out in 2020, and at the right when all countries locked in on COVID, so it ended up being like the perfect time, and it's probably one of the biggest reasons why it's the second most selling game on the Switch at right under 50 million copies. The original goes all the way back to the GameCube in 2002, with its original version being in Japan in 2001. That OG version was ported over to the United States on the GameCube, and I bought a GameCube just for that, and I bought a Switch just for this one, and I can't deny it. I try to hide it, and we're not going to anymore. So Animal Crossing has a big place in my life for multiple reasons, and that's what I want to talk about today. So if you want to stick around and, see what I have to vlog about, that's where we're going. Animal Crossing started in Japan, and it went to Wild World. It went to the GameCube, and then Wild World in 2005 went to the DS. City Folk is in 2008. It's on the Wii, and then New Leaf in 2012 went to the 3DS, and then New Horizons came out in March of 2020 when the whole world shut down, and it was perfect timing, especially for me. I had an expendable income, and I was already looking at the Switch solely for the game because it was announced way before that, and I kept telling myself, you cannot rationalize buying a Switch for just one game. I knew I would play it. I didn't know I'd play it to the extent that I do play it, but I had to rationalize it out. So I'm going to go back a little bit away from Animal Crossing for a minute now, because this is when I got into gaming on YouTube. I didn't watch streamers. I didn't watch a lot of content. I did use YouTube to make purchases in gaming and to watch some places when I would get stuck. I grew up on strategy guides. My brothers made their own strategy guides and such like that. But then when I could watch someone else play a part of it, I would do that. But I very rarely watched games that I played, and I didn't watch games that I didn't play, which was, I don't know. But that got me into it because getting into the Animal Crossing community got me into other streamers and gamers and people that used YouTube more. And one of my favorite streamers and gamers that I still follow is Nintentalk, and he helped me learn how to play the game. He showed me that it was okay to play the game. I am genderqueered, a transhuman, and masculinity has always been skewed for me. And to see not only Nintentalk and beat 'em ups and Jacksepticeye and Ethan Nestor and EJ Plays and all these other men play this game and enjoy it as much as they do, it did help me be okay with it, which is sad in this world we live in, but it's a true thing. So seeing other people enjoy it at all has always been joyful for me, and then the social aspect within the game did get me to connect with other people, and I didn't know how many of my friends were enjoying this game, let alone had a Switch, and that we could possibly play other games. So yeah, I used beat 'em ups and Nintentalk to not only find what would be good with Animal Crossing, but why I would want a Switch. And I still follow all these guys still to this day, and they very much help me want to do this, and I do base what I'm doing around them in a positive way. But like I said, I am 2,000 hours in. I have done 6 islands now. I'm on my 6th. This is the longest I've spent with one island. There's a couple I didn't finish along the way, but mostly all islands that I've done have been to completion, not the museum, not the fishing and stuff like that, but every square inch of my island was covered on purpose and multiple times, because not everything works. Downloading paths and all that and creating islands. I do want to show those eventually on this channel, and I will. And the biggest reason why this is where I'm starting today is December 15th that I'm filming this, and in 1 month we get a new update. We were told years ago that Animal Crossing was done, that we would still have support for the game, but no more updates, no more new things. And they unleashed a 12-minute trailer of newness for this game. So I'm absolutely going to be vlogging about this game. I'm absolutely finding a creative way to stream it in a way. I don't have a computer, so especially without a capture card and stuff, I can't stream Animal Crossing, but I'm going to be filming some things. I'm going to be cleaning up my island that I didn't finish. It's gotten me to go back to my island. It's gotten me to clean things up, and the storage options alone will change decorating, especially for me. I tend to do woodland, fairyland, cottage core type things. I base every island in the fall. I love fall in Animal Crossing. Apples are my favorite fruit. I have a tree up there, but it's connected to the wall. I have the second most merch I have is for Animal Crossing. Merch does not make you a bigger fan. Just saying. It's just what I happen to have. And my love of this game knows no bounds. So as I was posting my own Animal Crossing things in March of 2020 going forward, that's how I found out my other friends were playing, and we started visiting each other's islands and such. And there's so... The coziness in this game knows no bounds, especially with Pat from Nintendo Talk creating his own game within the game and doing it more than once and finding ways to new ways to go to other people's islands through dream codes that you don't know. Let's see what they have on their island and make it fun. So there is so many things that you can do in this game and make content with that a lot of people don't realize. And, they want to see it as a cartoony game, or they want to see it as this, that, and the other. And they can call that all they want. They can shame it all they want, but that means you're missing out. And if you want to miss out on something that's this wholesome and this good, then that's on you. So for people that don't know much about the game, in Animal Crossing New Horizons, you go on vacation to an island, and the raccoon of all raccoons convinces you to take over as the coordinator of the island, which means every choice is yours. But you must pay this raccoon back with bells that you have to earn on this island to be able to do things. And so, yeah, he's the ultimate pyramid schemer of sorts for children and adults alike. And it's so wholesome. It's so cute. There's different villagers that you can get. There is so a lot of people, there's more than 365, so everybody has at least one birthday twin, and everybody has their favorite villager, and everybody has their least favorite villager. Everybody has their favorite non-player character and NPC, and different things that are just woven through this game of wholesomeness that I don't even know where to start talking about it, because there's so much to it. And now with the land of merch and everything, from hoodies and t-shirts and plushies to even Legos, y'all. Yes, you can Lego your own Animal Crossing things. And I have many cards to get the villagers that I want on my island, and there's a lot of people that play it loosey-goosey, and that is fine. There's people that are serious with their islands like me, and everything in between. There is no wrong way to play this game, which is why it's the ultimate cozy game in my opinion. And cozy gaming is very looked down upon for some reason in this industry, and from other gamers alike. You just heard me talking about what people think about this game. I don't know why. I don't know why cozy gaming is slacked on. I don't know why putting things on easy mode is whatever. Like I said, this channel is about no stereotypes, no shame in your game, and I recommend this game to everyone. If people don't know what kind of gamer they are, I usually start with cozy games, and this is the one. This whole franchise is, and I have played 3 different versions. I do not have my original GameCube anymore. I do have a Wii, which I got in my life just this year. The reason I bought it was it does have the GameCube in it. And so I will be getting the original again, but even used, it is $60 now, because it is a treasure. It's harder to find now and all that. And I had the 3DS before that, but then I found out there is that New Leaf. I'm sorry. Yes, no, New Leaf is on the 3DS. So then I got that used after I had the 3DS already. So I didn't buy this for Animal Crossing. I just happened to be able to get it on this one. Does that make it a little bit better? I don't know. But it is a time-treasured classic, and you can't match the cuteness of the characters. This is Julian. I do call him Julian as an inside joke. He's one of my Lego pieces. And as I said, everyone has a favorite character. And I'm sorry, but y'all can never talk me out of loving Stitches less than I do. He is baby. He is on every one of my islands. I do have his card. I have his amiibo card. If he came in an actual amiibo, I would buy him. He was on my birthday cake several years ago, on my cookie cake, and he is just so sweet. If I get an Animal Crossing tattoo, if it's not just a small one, it will be of Stitches. I'm not gonna lie. I want an embroidery tattoo of Stitches in a specific outfit that I love to put him in, because on my islands he just plays dress up and he's just himself, and I give him all kinds of mismatched things, so you never know what he's gonna come out of his house wearing, and I love that even more about him. He is the best. And for me, for non-player characters, and characters that come to your island and do things, specifically Kix. If you know me in my real life, to love the guy that sells bags and shoes the most, it makes sense. But look how dapper this man is. Look how dapper Kix is. Like, that adds to his charm. He's a well-dressed skunk. He comes and he lets you buy some things that you can't get in your shops, that you can't buy from the Able Sisters. So he comes by with some specialties, and he is in the expansion where you can go on and go get his stuff, weekly now. And yeah, I can't pass those guys up. So on my islands, I tend to do I used to do a little bit of all the seasons, or a little bit of all different types of islands. There's so much stuff. There's City Core that I've done, but I still did it in a fall twist with a little bit of the other fall things that I tend to do. But I tend to do, especially after the 2.0 update, I do tend to do a lot of farm core and cottage core, and I did mix it with City Core one time, and so I am going to completely redo this island to some degree. So I am starting to reorganize the island, and I'm starting to make a bigger mess, because I am possibly ADHD. I'm not tested yet, but I'm getting tested. So it is a big mash up mess of an island. And a lot of there's some places that I didn't quite like yet. So I haven't even filled up the 5,000 pieces of storage that I do have now. And then, so I have room to take everything off the island, put it in storage. And with the update in a month, you can now put trees, flowers, and everything that are bloomed or half bloomed or anything in between in your storage. You can also craft multiple items as long as you have the pieces to craft the item, and you can leave it in your storage. You can mass craft items with everything staying in your storage, so you don't have to fill up your pockets with those materials and run out of room halfway making those things, because the materials are also in your pocket. Those things alone, I'm good. That gets me back into this game. And I'm hoping that other people like myself that might have strayed away from the game a little bit, or altogether, there is burnout, Animal Crossing burnout every year. So I'm hoping this gets us back into it, which will get other people back into it. So it's getting me back into it. It's making me it's giving me something to show everybody, get me something to talk about, and go from there. And it's getting me to be creative, because I don't have the computer and the card to stream like others do. So it's going to be a little bit more of a creative stream and a little bit of follow along type thing. And I hope it works out. And if it doesn't, then we'll find a new way. And that's what this is all about. And I'm very happy that Animal Crossing got me into the Switch. I'm happy that the Switch has changed my life in the way that it has, and that it got me into a community of gamers that I never would have realized existed. And I don't know why that was, but I'm glad that, fate turned out that way, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to talk about my favorite games. I'm happy to talk about my favorite consoles and such, and the Switch is up there. The Switch is up there so much, because if you can't tell, this is a red guy. This is the Mario edition, and yeah, I have two of them. This is my original Switch that I got in 2020, and this is the Switch that I got later the summer of this year. And the biggest thing is, because of the biggest flaw to me, is that you cannot have more than one island on one Switch. So for me to have an island of myself, and then possibly have another island for just streaming even, it's a good thing to have, but it's hard. It's weird that you have to have two Switches, and I know many families that have more than one Switch just for the same reason. In some cases, so they can have one apart from their kids. It's a thing, and I get it. because decorating for some of us is a big deal, and for others it's just running around having fun, and they don't care if they dig up flowers, and that's fun too. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, and I'm very excited because over the next month I'm hoping to start showing some videos of my island and talking about the game more and what I'm doing with my island specifically, and go from there, because I want to experience the 3.0 update with everybody, and have things, cleaned up and working, and everybody know where I'm going ahead of time. So after this video, there might be some more vlogs, or there might be some actual footage of me actually gaming, which is what this channel is about. So it's not just vlogs, it's not just content, it is actual gaming that will be on this channel. And to start with, one of the best games in series is in my lifetime, and my favorite game of all time, specifically Animal Crossing New Horizons. There's no better way to start. And that's what's it. That's all I got. So for today, December 15th, 2025, I am looking forward to the next 30 days so I can, like everybody else, enjoy a 3.0 update that had a 12.5-minute trailer of goodness. So let's get ready. Let's buckle up. And that's it. That's all I got for you today.